Alright. Should be live. As always, it takes me a bit to find out for sure. Okay, we're good to go. Let's get back into Resident Evil 2. So one thing I would like to point out before we get right back into it is we got this new Resident Evil 3 ad here. So that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. Let's get back in the story though. So where we left at, or where we left off, we just made it to Nest, the secret Umbrella laboratory. And we're looking for the sample of the G virus to give to Ada. Let's read some notes. I've got Crown Cat asking why am I up at 11 p.m. You know, this channel is called Late Night Gaming, so it shouldn't be such a surprise. Eddie responds. This research facility uses the latest security technology in order to ensure employee safety and efficient business practices. In order to enter and exit the facility and to operate certain equipment, employees must use an ID wristband. There are 3 levels of access: visitor, general staff, senior staff. Authentication is granted based on an electronic chip inside the wristband. The wristband access level can be changed by simply inserting a different electronic chip. Visitor wristbands can be given to family members of employees. Please inquire at reception for further details. How you doing tonight, Crown Cat? Let's put some stuff away. That looks pretty good. Nap room log. We've just got some sign-in times for various people. Wayne Lee never left the nap room. Another note. Oh, it's just a map. Okay. Crown Cat says, sort of tired, having trouble sleeping. Thanks for asking you. I'm pretty good. Doing a great game. Gonna shoot some zombies here. That's always a good time. Speaking of which. Cat says that's good. I didn't know you were an interactive streamer. Yeah, if anybody's in the chat, I'll interact.
Our menu is designed for your nutritional needs using our latest biological research. Please enjoy our tasty selection of healthy foods.
Give me back my knife. That's not what I wanted to do.
Fuck.
So the reason that happened is because the grenade and the knife use the same button. Here's something. I guess not. And if you unequip the knife, it'll automatically equip a grenade. a knife. Cool. Got some burgers. And eggs? Or is that a pancake? Oh, that's a pancake and sausage. That looks like a burger, though. I guess maybe it's just a giant sausage. It's probably a giant sausage, assuming this is all breakfast food. I don't know what that is. Looks like maybe a sponge or something. I don't know. I'm not sure why you'd be on the ground with food, though. But maybe it's like a sandwich, and that's like a sandwich flipper. I don't know. Whatever that is. Oh boy. Guy jumped out at me. Oh, there goes that knife. Luckily I got the new one. Got a new chip. Let's put that on our wristband. Now we've got a level 2 wristband. A regulator for a flamethrower. Oh, can't interact with that thing yet. Now we can open blue doors.
Dr. Lee, your presence is urgently requested by Chief Cartwright in the East area.
It thinks I'm Dr. Lee because I got his wristband. Get that flamethrower back. Now that it's been upgraded. Alpha to Ghost. Target moving to the west area. Must be going to retrieve the G-Virus and antiviral agent. This is Ghost, understood. Rendezvous at point W3. Roger. This is Alpha, arrived at destination. Understood. Stand by for target. This is Alpha. I've got eyes on the target. He's going to open the safe. Roger. Awaiting the signal. Got eyes on the G-Virus. We're going in. Dr. Birkin, you'll come along with us quietly. And I think we saw in a previous video that didn't turn out super well for these guys. So this area is pretty neat. It's quite a bit different from the original game. The original game did not give nearly this sense of scale of how huge this place is. It's actually a pretty small area. Got a plant. Some overgrown vines. It appears. Unless those are all just ducks, but they look kind of weird. They look more like vines to me, but I don't know. Oh, that doesn't look good. He's got the next level of wristband that I need.
Jesus. What happened here?
Which we need to read this. Uh-oh. So that big creepy thing, that's an ivy. So the original Resident Evil 2 also had ivies. And They looked a lot different. They were also plant-based monsters, but they didn't look like people. They just looked like overgrown plants that spit poison at you. But they've made them much creepier now. So these things are really hard to kill unless you use fire. Which is why I bought the flamethrower.
You bastard.
So he's not dead. They're not dead until they burn to a crisp.
I can do this.
They're pretty tough. Especially if you don't have a flamethrower. That guy's really tough. There we go. Alright, now he's dead. So yeah, those are the Ivies. If you do try to shoot them with a regular gun, they have like little bulbs that form on their body you can shoot to knock them down, but flamethrower makes it a much nicer process. There's a weird thing with the flamethrower where like it doesn't shoot exactly where the crosshair is pointing. Alright. Say goodbye to the Ivies. Oh, those ones at least.
Dispensing solution now.
Oh, that didn't do much. So this is like a lock system. You can unlock doors by putting in weird codes, but I don't remember the codes, so I'm gonna have to go get them the old-fashioned way. So you can see those yellow bulbs on his body. Those are the things that you would shoot. Herbicide synthesis. Plant 43 herbicide synthesis. Place an empty cartridge into the solution dispenser. Add the required amount of UMB number 21. Cool immediately. Plant 43 exhibits astounding growth. If something unfortunate were to occur, it may be hard to control. In the event of an unforeseen incident, manufacture the herbicide using the instructions above in order to minimize damage. This thing's locked. I don't know what this guy's deal is, but something weird happened to that guy. He doesn't look good. Where'd that Ivy go? Uh-oh.
Oh, what the hell?
So there's a code. So these are like negative cutouts of numbers, I think, but I'm not really good at seeing them that way in my brain. So for me, it's easier to just remember the shapes. I think if you're doing just the negative numbers, it would be like 3, 1, 2, 3? I don't know. This is a bad room, by the way. I don't like this place. These guys are creepy. Let's make sure he's dead before we go. Alright. There's definitely more in here, but let's just unlock that door. So let's see. No, that wasn't a 4. I guess it was a 2. That worked. Okay. Alright, so we've unlocked that thing now. There's another Ivy in this room somewhere, but let's get out of here. I don't like those guys. The music that plays when they're around is pretty creepy too. Got a map. And gunpowder. It's locked. There's no power. And those swipes on the wall remind me of liquors. Oh, these guys got wrecked. But not really dead. Alright, seems dead. There's so many of them. Let's just toss a grenade. Alright. Are you dead? Yeah, I think he's dead. Well, don't have whatever we need for that. We can get this thing. A trophy. Pretty easy to die there if you are just running through the halls willy-nilly. I kind of wish I'd saved another grenade now. I don't really want to try a flamethrower on these guys because I don't want to get that close. Let's try shooting them and see what happens. Ow. Ow. I might die. Oh, he's not dead. Ow. Well, that was a close call. I probably didn't have to fight those guys. I could have just walked by them, but you know. Let's just take care of that problem now. Some vines are everywhere. Somebody's note. Everybody's turn, vegified. They keep coming back again and again. Burn them all. Burn them until their whole body's black as ash. There's no other way. See, that's kind of a hint where if you just shoot those guys, they'll fall down the ivies, and then they'll just get back up eventually. If you don't burn them. Let's go heal up. Poor Leon. Having a bad day. Alright. Now we're good and healthy. So yeah, if we didn't kill these guys earlier, they'd be back up now. I can see him out there. Creeper. Let's check out this trophy. Hey, there's a code on the bottom. Oh, what would that be? Would that be a 20? I don't know. My brain is just not good at converting these negatives into numbers. $206. I have no idea what that last one would be. It's supposed to be a 7. Huh. Alright, well that's done. Where'd that monster go? That's for you. Alright, he's done. Alright, so this thing's open now. And we get to do a fun little puzzle.
Manual mode engaged. Adjust amount of solution to match cartridge capacity.
Now I have to try to remember how to do this. That's too much. I got an idea. Okay. Let's see if this gets me there. Bam. Now, supposedly this is going to help me with those plants. We'll see about that. This whole room is terrible. There's like guys up in the air. Like right there's one. Like it's like a drop on you. It's terrible. Let's see what we can do about that.
Error. Solution temperature is outside acceptable range.
Oh no. You need to cool it. We're not done yet. Let's go back down here. Murph. Yeah, error. Alright, we gotta adjust this thing to say Murph. And then we gotta fit the frequency. That looks pretty good. Alright. Power's back. So that's totally a zombie, but
Welcome back, Dr. Lee. You have 5 new messages.
it's a lot. I don't think she wakes up unless I do something specific, but I forget what it is. Might be reading the messages. Let's find out. Senator Rick Mendoza, what's he up to? Can you believe that bastard Cartwright? Cool your jets, asshole. I guess he's the boss for now. Anyway, have you seen my helix anywhere? I put the secret on the bottom. Let me know if you find it. So that's supposed to be the hint to look at the bottom of the statue. So you couldn't make our little meeting. Fine, don't worry about the greenhouse inspection. Instead, I'll give you something real simple to do. Put together the budget estimate for the year after next and get it done tonight. Are you alive? We're under attack. People are dead. The east area is cut off. Can't operate the bridge with the wristbands we have. Where's that bastard Cartwright hiding? Please reply. Plan 43 is going wild. The greenhouse is hell. We need to send someone in there before it's too late. Wayne, how do we stop this thing? You have to help us. Please reply. Do you remember Susie, the cheerleader? What a great gal. We were both into her, of course. She wasn't into nerds. Still have to give you back those comics and games I borrowed, but you might have to wait a while.
Who left the freezer open?
I don't remember if he wakes up. I'm guessing no, it's pretty cold in here. Now we can cool our solution.
Cooling sequence in progress.
Alright,
Cooling complete.
now our herbicide is ready. Poor Leon, he's so cold. Let's get out of here, huh, Leon? Well, I never woke up that zombie. It might only wake up in player's game, I'm not sure. Let's go back the other way. I think it's a little faster. Still would I go in this room too? Another knife. They're being awfully generous with these knives. I guess I should reload my shotgun. Whoops. There we go. Everything's nice and bright because we got the power on. Uh-oh. Let's go disperse that solution. Maybe it'll take care of that guy.
Dispensing solution now.
But yeah, they don't like that. That's what I need.
That did the trick.
So the concept of infected plants.
You have dispersed a dangerous solution without authorization. Your actions have been logged, and you may be subject to disciplinary measures.
The concept of infected plants is not new to the series. They also have that in the first game, though not quite to this degree.
Son of a bitch.
They're not going to do it. There we go. Alright, now we're just going to get our key card and be on our merry way. Put that in there. Now we got a senior staff wristband. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's our friend Mr. Max. He's back. Time to run. Uh-oh. It's pretty nimble. See if we can read this real quick before Mr. X finds us. Orwellian Birkin. High priority. Increased security. When did Nest become a nest for spies? 3 last month and another 4 this month. And those are just the ones we caught. Step up security, Cartwright. Or do you want to end up like your predecessor? Also, I'll be restricting access to the West area from today. Ignore all requests from headquarters for information on G. Those suits contribute nothing to this project anyway. And then that's just a automated message blaming us for dispersing herbicide. Let's get out of here before Mr. X shows up. Let's stick this in the box. This all looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and save. It's been a while since we saved.
Hopefully the G sample's up here.
Onwards we go. Looks like we lost Mr. X, so that's cool. Another cassette. That door looks smashed. What do we got here? OSS. Looks pretty good. All right, power's on. Yeah, let's watch that tape we just got.
Got eyes on the G-Virus. We're going in. Dr. Birkin, you'll come along with us quietly.
You think I didn't know you were coming? This is my life's work. I'm not handing over anything.
We have our orders, Dr. Birkin. I'll ask you one more time. Hold your fire! What the fuck were you thinking? Our orders were to bring him in alive.
He had a gun.
We're in, sir. But we had a snafu. Target resisted. We had to take him out. That's correct, sir. Roger that. Just the samples, then. Let's move.
So those were G samples.
Sure were, Leon. They sure were. William Birkin's inbox. From Jane Doyle. The Umbrella Corporation has decided to cease all research on G, which was ongoing at the Nest Underground Laboratory. All funding for this project has been cut, and Laboratory Director William Birkin has been removed from his post. Thank you for your mail, Dr. Birkin. Top brass has expressed an interest in this evolving bioweapon you mentioned. Do not worry about costs. Our company is the most well-funded in the whole of the United States. Congratulations. I heard the good news. G is almost ready. Strange you never thought to report to the research lab here at Umbrella HQ, but I suppose I can let that slide. Anyway, send over the data, would you? And don't you worry. You've done good work on G. We can take care of the rest. You are under suspicion of breaching your contract with the Umbrella Corporation. It has been clear that you have claimed ownership of the G project and have been in unauthorized contact with the U.S. military. Please respond to the Investigation Committee summons within 24 hours. So basically what that series of emails is telling us is that Umbrella wanted to take control of G, and Birkin wasn't cool with that, so he set up some sort of deal with the US government to develop it for them or get protection from them, and Umbrella didn't like that. That's why they sent these guys and took care of business. Which makes more sense than the story in the original game. In the original Resident Evil 2, there's not really a good reason for why the soldiers show up and kill Birkin. They never really explained it. But in this one they do. Wow, look at this big open area. Nothing bad's gonna happen there. Very ominous looking. Oh, we got stuff floating in tubes. Cool. Gross stuff in tubes. Eyeballs in tubes. Everybody likes those. Research diary. Embryo growth observations. After the G embryo was implanted in the subject, we made a 50-centimeter incision from the chest to the abdomen and began our observations. With the help of the medical team, the subject's consciousness level was kept between 15, which is lucid, to 10 GCS, I don't know, 15 GCS, whatever that means. However, the subject's consciousness level has deteriorated, and further observation was deemed unnecessary. The subject was then disposed of. The G virus was administered to subject 501. 501 mutated into G form and was introduced to a group of 30 test subjects. After 2 hours, 36 minutes, it was observed that all but one of the test subjects had been implanted with an embryo. All subjects were disposed of. One subject broke down during experimentation and took their own life. We administered the G virus to subject 628, which showed slight resistance to the T virus. The virus was then introduced to subject 639, with whom 628 had a close relationship. 628 showed signs of resistance, but had been implanted with an embryo after 24 minutes. T-virus resistance does nothing to stop the mental deterioration caused by the G-virus. So what does this all mean? So the T-virus is the thing that turns everybody into zombies. And it makes tyrants like Mr. X. G-virus is the newer thing that makes William Birkin look like a big monster, and it spreads fast, and it implants itself in other people. As for those subjects and all that context, we'll learn more about that in Claire's game. We'll get some context for that stuff. It is time to prepare for something. Before we go back through that big, giant, suspicious room. We're gonna get the Magnum back. Put that away. Keep the herb, put that away. Away the pistol ammo. Sure, we can keep those. There's actually one other thing we forgot to do, but I can go back and do it after this. There's another area to use this signal modulator. Let's make some shotgun shells. I haven't done too much gunpowder mixing in the game, but I'm doing it now. So basically, if you mix 2 regular gunpowders, you get handgun ammo. If you mix a, high grade and a regular, you get shotgun. And if you mix 2 high grades, you get Magnum. Pretty simple system. That's not the right button. We're just making lots of shotgun shells. Alright. Take the Magnum ammo. Let's make some more Magnum ammo. That's pretty good. Let's take an 8 spray too. Alright. This all looks pretty good. Keep the knife. Pretty well kitted out. Do we need to save? Nah. I feel pretty good.
That was easy. All right, now back to Ada.
That was easy.
Attention.
Uh-oh.
Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence will begin when lockdown is complete.
Oh boy.
Attention. Unauthorized removal of a level
Well, let's just leave and everything will be fine.
facility locked.
Oh, he looks worse.
Move! He's mine!
Hey, it's Annette. Oh, she looks bad.
What the hell's going on?
Sorry, William. Left me no choice.
That acid launcher seems pretty good.
You called this thing William. Why?
It shouldn't have been like this.
She really doesn't care about my questions.
Umbrella's fault, this whole mess.
You're Umbrella too. You're telling me you weren't involved in this.
Yes. But we never meant for this to happen.
Then tell me everything. Right from the start.
You don't get away that easily.
Good God, William. What have you done?
So you made this monster.
We made the G-Virus, but we never intended
You can
this
spin it any way you want. You're still responsible. What the hell? Oh, shit. What are you doing?
We can't let him get away!
Alright, we end this here.
Alright, it's boss fight time. So this is known as G2, or William Birkin's second form, I think. Or maybe it's G3. I have a hard time keeping track. So, gotta shoot the eyeballs. He's got one on his back. Ouch. It's hard to get the one on his back. That. Sure, we'll grab that. Oh boy. Burn, you monster. Oh boy. Oh, we're out of knives. We might die. Yeah, we're dead. My head is squished. Alright, well, looks like the flamethrower is not very effective against him. Oh, this is considered to be G3. Alright, well, that load screen told us. Alright, new strategy. Don't use the flamethrower.
When lockdown is complete. Class A breach detected. Black energy until target is neutralized.
Die! There we go.
Target has been neutralized. Ending quarantine.
Now let's run around and collect items.
Self-destruct sequence will begin.
Perfect way to end a boss fight.
Attention. Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus. Detected. Facility lockdown. Initial service level. Mask operational will begin when lockdown is complete. Attention. Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence will begin when lockdown is complete. Attention. Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated.
So much ammo. I can't even carry it all.
Begin when lockdown is complete. Attention. Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence will begin when lockdown is complete.
That was everything? Let's confirm. Yep. And that's not looking too good.
Jesus. That looks bad.
Feels worse. Believe me.
Talk about what you said. I don't know how much I believe.
Just tell me you'll destroy that G sample.
No, it's evidence. It's going to the FBI.
You trust that bitch?
What's that supposed to mean?
She's not FBI. She's a mercenary.
Uh-oh.
She's gonna sell it. The G-virus is gonna go to the highest bidder.
That's bullshit.
I hope you're right. But if the G-virus It's into the wrong hands.
Facility lockdown.
So Annette here might look dead, but she's not dead. It's kind of a funny detail, because she'll pop up later again in Claire's game. She has multiple fake deaths.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Let's put some of this extra stuff away. Yeah, we'll keep that. No, we'll put it away. Alright, that's pretty good.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate.
Hey, it's Ada.
I was just thinking about you.
That makes two of us. I was getting worried.
No, we make a good team. I gotta ask you something.
Way's clear. Please, tell me you got it.
Oh, I got it.
Let me verify the G sample and we get the hell out of here.
Before we do that, I ran into Annette. She claims you're not FBI.
Oh, Leon. Why couldn't you just hand over the sample?
As I realized, as much as I wanted to trust you, I didn't.
I really hoped it wouldn't end up like this.
So that's all this was. I was just some pawn to you,
Look, I'm just doing my job.
and I'm doing mine, so drop that damn gun! I'm taking you in.
Hand over the sample, Leon. I don't want to hurt you.
And you shoot me. But I don't think you can.
Told you she wasn't dead. There goes the sample.
No one gets that sample now.
Still not dead.
Hold on. I think I can.
Forget it.
Shut up, I've got you.
It's not worth it.
Don't do this.
Take care of yourself, Leon.
No!
So I don't know where that pit, seemingly bottomless pit, leads, but she survives that. So that's the way out, but I got a little something over here I forgot to do, so let's see if we can make time for that. Oh, we can't go that way. Oh, it's locked. I can't do it. That is sad. Missed content. Well, if I'd gone back to that other room and used this thing, I I could have gotten another side pack. Which, granted, I didn't really need, but, you know. Could have had it. I just forgot about it. Oh well.
Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. 9 minutes until detonation. Attention.
Leon looks so beat up.
Initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
I really think it's a nice detail of how, like, bloody and filthy and beat up the character gets over the course of the game.
Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to
So this room here is in the original Resident Evil 2, in a different spot, but it's kind of fun that they repurposed it.
Who's that?
Claire!
Leon? You're down here too!
Yeah, but the whole place is coming down. Listen to me. You need to get out. Fast.
Yeah. There's a way out. We can make it. Where are you now?
Claire, you still there?
Leon? Hey, Leon, you're breaking up.
Forget about me. Just get out of here. Damn it.
No, it's time to go, as the action music would imply. These things are fine.
8 minutes until detonation.
So I'm not really going to make sure that these guys are all the way dead, because I just need to get through here. I ain't coming back.
Is this a fucking joke?
It's our old friend Mr. X.
7 minutes until detonation.
Gotta keep going.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
That's a big item. Alright, it's time for the final boss next, so let's gear up. I don't know if I still need that, but I'll keep it just in case. Let's get rid of the knife. Get rid of the flamethrower. Take the mag ammo. Take the shotgun ammo. Take all the grenades. All of those grenades. That away. Well, pretty good. Make some more magnum ammo though. Store the knife. Now is not the time of the knife. Alright, so that's all of our high grade gunpowder. So all the rest of this gunpowder I could just make lots and lots of handgun ammo. The amount of handgun ammo you can get in this game is ridiculous. I've been pretty conservative with it, but it's pretty extreme. Get another mixed herb. So these blue herbs here heal poison, but I don't think I've ever actually got poison in this game. Not very many things poison you. In the original game there was more. But in this one it's pretty much just the G embryos. I got room for one more thing, so I'll take an hit spray. If I can't win with this, then I suck. Mr. X looks serious. He's got his shirt off. So his heart is exposed on his chest, which is his weak point, and that's typical of tyrants in this Resident Evil games. So there are other tyrant enemies who are similar to him, but yeah. So he does like a charge move sometimes, and he can, I think, one-hit kill you, or at least do a lot of damage with it. But as long as I stay close to him, he shouldn't do it. So this fight with him is interesting. It's actually just on a timer, but if I shoot him, it lowers the timer. So that's his charge move he's gearing up for. Is that it? Am I dead? Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, that move is kind of unfortunate. One-hit kills are, they're no good.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate.
Could have tried to throw a grenade. You can also get behind like the rubble to try to use that to block him, but
Until detonation.
Alright, so this is where I use the rubble to block him. Oh, it still hurt me, but, you know, I'm not dead, so that's good.
Detonation.
Rocket launcher.
We'll call it even.
Oh, Ada's not dead.
Where did this thing come?
See ya, Mr. X. Just like in RE4, we end the game with a rocket launcher. That's typical of most Resident Evil games. That's how you kill the final boss.
You have arrived at the bottom level.
Now we just need to get out of here. Oh, zombies. Here you go. That's the problem solved.
Shit! Gotta get out of here.
That's gotta hurt with his bad arm.
Can't believe I actually miss her.
Leon?
Hey. We made it.
Just like I said we would.
And that's it. Leon's campaign is complete. Ah, that was a fun game. Good stuff. Well, thank you all for joining me on this journey. So next time, when I resume playing this game, I will be playing Claire's game, and we'll see her side of things. And let's just say, that ending we just saw it's not everything. There's a little more that we'll see in her game. But I believe that'll do it for tonight. So thank you all for joining me. And hope you join me next time for Claire. Let's skip these cutscenes. Or this. Yeah, need a little something extra here. Yeah, it's not over yet. But we'll have to wait for Claire's game to see what that is. A rank. Not bad. I think to get an S rank in this game, you need to have, like, hardly any saves, or you beat it faster, or something like that. I think that's all it cares about, is a number of saves and the completion time. But stopping your reading everything and looking at everything, it's not going to be that fast. Anyways, that has been Resident Evil 2, and next time I'll be playing as Claire. So, thank you all for watching, and have a good one.